you've ever come across an old foreign coin and wondered if it might be worth a fortune, then you're definitely not alone. Today, we're taking a closer look at a fascinating piece from Europe, the 1976 Italian 50 lire coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another old coin, but there's actually a lot of history and detail packed into this small piece of metal. This coin comes from Italy, a country known for its rich history, art, and culture. Before Italy adopted the euro in 2002, its official currency was the Italian lira. Coins like this 50 lire were once used in everyday transactions, buying food, paying for transport, or even grabbing a quick coffee. Now, let's talk about the design because that's where this coin really stands out. On one side, you'll see the elegant profile of a woman. This figure represents the Italian Republic, symbolizing freedom and national identity. Surrounding her is the inscription Repubblica Italiana, which simply means Italian Republic. The spelling uses a classical Latin style, which adds a historical touch to the coin's appearance. Flip the coin over, and you'll notice a completely different design. Here, you'll see a dynamic figure of a man holding a spear, often interpreted as an athlete or a symbolic representation of strength and progress. The number L.50 clearly indicates the coin's denomination, 50 lire. Just below or beside it, you'll find the year 1976, marking when this particular coin was minted. One interesting thing about this coin is its material. Unlike older coins made from silver or precious metals, the 50 lire from this era was typically made from stainless steel. That's why many of these coins have survived in relatively good condition. They're resistant to rust and wear compared to older metal coins. Now, here's the big question that most people ask. Is this coin valuable? The honest answer is it depends. In most cases, a standard 1976 50 lire coin is quite common. Millions were produced, which means they're not particularly rare today. If your coin has been used in circulation and shows signs of wear, its value might only be a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, condition is everything in coin collecting. If you happen to have a coin that looks almost brand new, with sharp details, no scratches, and a strong shine, it could be worth a bit more to collectors. And in very rare cases, if there's a minting error or a unique variation, the value can increase significantly. Another factor that adds to its appeal is nostalgia. For many collectors, coins like this represent a piece of history, a time before the euro, when each European country had its own unique currency. Holding this coin is like holding a small piece of Italy's past. It's also worth mentioning that while you might see videos online claiming that coins like this are worth thousands or even millions of dollars, those claims are often exaggerated. Truly valuable coins usually have very specific characteristics, such as rare mint errors, limited production, or historical significance that sets them apart from the rest. Still, that doesn't make this coin any less interesting. In fact, it's a great starting point for anyone who wants to get into coin collecting. It's affordable, easy to find, and packed with artistic and historical value. So, if you have one of these coins sitting in a drawer or tucked away in a collection, take a closer look. Check its condition, examine the details, and maybe even compare it with others online. You never know, you might discover something unique. At the end of the day, the 1976 Italian 50 lire coin may not make you rich overnight, but it does offer something just as valuable, a connection to history, culture, and the fascinating world of numismatics. And who knows, the next coin you come across might just be the rare one everyone is searching for.